How's it going, everybody? It's the Kage Little Fox. It's my show where I talk about anime, video games, cartoons, most notably Sonic and Ninja Turtles. And today I am doing a out of the theater review, one of those type of things. Yep, that's right. Yep, it's been a while since I've done an out of the theater review and stuff. I think the last time I did it was like back around like November when I was reviewing Zootopia 2, which I've been waiting years for that movie to come out with like a sequel and stuff. So I was and I was definitely satisfied. I mean, it wasn't worth the wait, but I already covered it in that review. But this time I'm doing the out of theater review for the Super Mario Galaxy movie and whatnot, and it's also been a while too since I recorded off my phone. So if you hear a lot of the stuff like the air conditioning's on and all that stuff, that's kind of why. But anyways, of course, unscripted as usual. But what do I think of it? The Super Mario Galaxy movie, it was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I wouldn't really be like I probably wouldn't even be doing this if I just but it was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it and stuff. I was kind of a little worried and stuff when I saw like some of the trailers and stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I saw like how active Peach was, and I'm like, if Peach is doing all this action and stuff, and Mario and Luigi get turned into kids throughout the whole movie, I'm like, that's not the way to go about it, But Peach was kind of balanced in this a little bit. I mean, she was still kicking ass, and I'm not gonna complain about it because I thought it was pretty cool. And Mario and Luigi also had some pretty good moments and stuff. The animation was really well done and everything. It's done by Illumination and stuff, and that stuff is like it was really cool. Like I enjoyed it and stuff. Like each character had a good introduction and stuff. Like Yoshi, Toad, Mario, Luigi and stuff. They had a pretty badass introduction and stuff, helping out people and all that. Princess Peach, Rosalina, Brie Larson, I know she's back voicing Rosalina and stuff. And I kind of already said this before, but I'll say it again. Like I said in a stream that I was like, I've kind of already forgiven Brie Larson for like the whole Captain Marvel stuff and the whole, like, because I know some people would be like, being on her and stuff, and I'm just like, well, as long as she's not doing that stuff anymore, where she's like, talking all this shit about other people and stuff like that or whatever, and she's like focused on her acting career, then yeah, I mean, I can give her another chance. I'm like, yeah, and she definitely did do a pretty good job as like Rosalina and stuff. Although, like, I would say, like, I guess one of the cons for like Rosalina in this movie is that she's not really that active per se, Like this time around, you actually have a princess that actually is the damsel in distress, and that's Rosalina, instead of Princess Peach, So Princess Peach is trying to rescue her. I know where this is gonna go, but Mario and Luigi are kind of left to like look out after the Mushroom Kingdom. But Bowser Jr., who's the villain of the story and stuff, is trying to like, he's trying to he's trying to conquer the universe and stuff like that, and he also wants to like take back his dad. So he attacks the Mushroom Kingdom and then takes back his dad and stuff. So Mario, Luigi, Yoshi and stuff, Toad, he joined up with Princess Peach and all that to like try to like stop like both the Bowser and Bowser Jr. And they were actually kind of teasing that Bowser was kind of going through a little bit of a redemption thing. I thought, oh, he's probably just capping so he can like become a villain again, but he actually was sincere, like, and I was like, damn. He really was a little bit sincere about like trying to help out Mario and the stuff, like Mario and the others for a bit. And he did kind of join them on their little adventure for a bit, which kind of reminds me of like that game Inside Bowser's Story. I've never played it, or it's been a while, but yeah, that RPG game where like I think Mario and Luigi were like trapped in Bowser's body, and they had to work with Bowser in order to like get through this whole adventure and stuff. So it was like a lot of a lot of video game references and stuff, even outside of like Mario, of course. Everyone's already heard about the the spoilers about Star Fox and stuff, Fox McCloud, who was really in this movie for quite a minute. Like he was definitely like, it wasn't just a simple cameo. Like he was in the movie for like from when he first appeared all the way up into the ending. So I was like, okay, cool. Fox isn't really a Mario adjacent character like Donkey Kong or anything, but he's a part of Nintendo and stuff. And judging from the time frame, because I play a little bit of Star Fox myself. I haven't played all the Star Fox games, but I played like Star Fox 64. That was one of my first games on the Nintendo 3DS. And I played Star Fox Adventure on GameCube and stuff, right? So I know a little Star Fox lore. But if I had to say, this would probably have to take place before Star Fox Adventure, because I didn't see Crystal in the lineup when Fox was talking about his backstory or anything. So he only talked about Peppy, Falco, and Slippy, which is, Fox's group, and then eventually Crystal joins the group after Star Fox Adventure. So that's my estimate, that this has to at least take place after like maybe 64 or something like that, or after, you know, the first Star Fox game. But yeah. So it was nice seeing him, and of course Fox isn't the only character that outside of Mario that gets referenced and stuff. You know, you got some Pikmin references. You got Mr. Game and Watch. Rob's even in the movie and stuff. Yeah, Rob the robot and stuff. He has a little bit of a funny scene and stuff like that. So of like, you know, video games and stuff, where we got a lot of video game movies coming out. Like we just had this Mario movie. We got Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Those two movies are coming out. So I'm looking forward to it, even though the first Mortal Kombat movie I wasn't really feeling. But maybe they could probably do better with the second one, or it'll probably be like, you know, it could still be entertaining though, at least. And then Street Fighter, I know a lot of people have their doubts about it or is very skeptical as hell on it, but I personally am looking forward to Street Fighter because I like the look of it and all that stuff. And, you know, I can handle a little corny cheesiness and stuff, but hey, Street Fighter is one of my favorite fighting game series. And then, you know, next year in March, around the time of my birthday of all, of all dates, what's his face, Sonic 4 is coming out and stuff, so that's going to be awesome too. And, you know, I like Amy Rose. She's one of my favorite Sonic characters too, so yeah, that would be cool. And Metal Sonic's going to be in it, so, you know, that's definitely going to be something. And the animation was amazing as well. It's done by Illumination. Like, I'm kind of, you know, like, yeah, that's like, you know, they have some good work and stuff, seeing the characters, especially their introductions. So like when Mario and Luigi shows up on the scene and stuff, it's pretty badass. Peach shows up and stuff, it's a pretty nice shot and everything. Like, everything looks like $1 million shot, you know. Yoshi and stuff, he's really cute as hell and all that, like, you know, etc., you know. So yeah, so animation's really clean. Oh yeah, Rosalina, when she first showed up in like the beginning, and she was like whooping that giant robot that Bowser Jr. was piloting his ass and stuff. Yeah, that was really good stuff too. Like, that was pretty badass. But like, that's Rosalina's kind of only her finer moment until like later on in the end or whatever, when she's reunited with Peach. But one of the complaints that a lot of people had with the Super Mario Brothers movie, the first one, was that Luigi wasn't as active, or he wasn't as involved. And yeah, that was one of the cons with that, where like Mario, you know, he was the one trying to rescue Luigi and stuff, which, you know, I mean, personal stakes and all that. But Luigi's not, you know, he's not captured or whatever, and he's actually very active in this movie, so that's really nice to see. He's, you know, fighting alongside with Mario and stuff, along with Yoshi, using some of the power-ups and stuff, like the fire flower and all that stuff, you know, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, but Luigi, yeah, so for all the complaints about Luigi in the last movie, Luigi is definitely very active in this movie and stuff. He's definitely a part of the adventure from, you know, from start to finish. I've seen a little bit of like discourse online and stuff. I don't see why. In my personal opinion, I haven't like seen any spoilers or whatever before I saw this movie, but I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen, like, I've seen a little discourse where some people are like, about this movie, but I kind of liked it. I'm like, I don't see what's problematic about it or anything. If you have a problem with like Peach kicking some ass here and there and stuff, I mean, all right, but it's pretty good though, I ain't gonna lie. And then, you know, a certain character shows up at the end. I'm not gonna spoil that either, and she kicks some ass too and stuff. So yeah, if you're a princess and stuff in Mario, I mean, they be kicking some ass in these movies. And the romance between Mario and Peach, you know, like, you know, of course they're not going to go too deep with it, but, you know, obviously, you know, Mario has feelings for Peach, has this whole crush on her and everything. The games, they kind of always like, you know, will they, won't they with that kind of thing, and a lot of people didn't really like it, especially when Mario Odyssey happened, where they're like, damn, they can really get Mario and Peach together, like finally engaged and stuff, and then Peach kind of snubbed him, and everybody kind of hated. I remember everybody hated that ending with Mario Odyssey. Great, like, it was a good game, fun as hell to play, but everybody just hated that damn ending and stuff. But this was yeah. But I think, yeah, you would definitely be a lot more satisfied with this ending compared to that one, you know. But that's just my personal opinion. I know they've kind of made some changes with the story of Rosalina and Peach. I think. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they definitely made a huge change between Princess Peach and Rosalina. I'm not going to say what it is, because it's just an out-of-theater review. I'm not sure if I would do an actual spoiler review, but if you see it, you'll know. But anyways, that's all I have to say here. Tell me down below what you guys think. This is Kage Level Fox, and I'm out. Peace, and until we meet again.